Well, a decision has been made, so we'll just wait. Oh yes, the dog. Number 169, Echo Newsboy. Oh, he's been waiting for that kiss for a while. Here we have novices for the best novice in show. I want to interview you after. All right. Here we have the judges in to go over the maiden for best maiden in show, and of course a nice trophy as well that all classes have got. Some of the cups that have been on show are brilliant and give all winners most pleasure, and this is what coming to the shows means. Some weeks you get thrown out, the next week your dog has done the winning. Yes, the bitch has took best novice. Or was it maiden? Now we have novices in for best novice. Mrs. Val Lawler handling the young bitch. This bitch incidentally has done a lot of winning. A nice bitch she is too, very good conditioned, well upstanding bitch. And again the bitch wins. That's for best novice. 139, number 139. This is for graduate dog, graduate bitch. So we have both judges going over them for best graduate. a decision is being made. These two judges seem to, they don't seem to be arguing much. Decisions seem to come easy to them. Yes, number 178, the dog, for best graduate. Here we have postgraduate.
That class was the best in show.
Yeah.
On number 37. Right?
This is for limit. Mr. Malcolm Bowen. And 190, I don't know the gentleman's name offhand, so you'll have to forgive me.
Right.
And the dog has won. The dog is the winner of limit. Yeah. Here we have the presentations to both judges, the gifts for the show.
This is to remind you of a famous occasion when Ireland came to the West Country. We're delighted to have you. You've done a super job, and you'll always be welcome again. That's just to remind you.
Thank you very much.
Now, here we have the Midlands come to the West. We're delighted to have you. We like what you did, and I'm sure that if you're willing to come, we shall have you again.
Lovely, thank you very much. Thank you.
Bryn,
And although you didn't require my services,
I'm delighted that we didn't require your services. It's not any reflection on you, but the judges agreed, and that's what it's about. Thank you, Bryn. Thank you.
To do this video, and I'd just like to have a few words with both the judges and Mr. Tom Fletcher before...
1 second before you finish.
Mr. Fletcher, yes, certainly.
This is a presentation to Ron Astley and his wife from the Society for their grateful thanks for their stewarding today. Thank you very much. It's beautiful. And,
That's Mr. Ron Astley.
Yeah, and to Mr. and Mrs. Gunter.
And Mr. and Mrs. Gunter. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thanks, wife. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm okay for
Don't go away. Don't go away. Out now to wind the show up, so I can do no more than ask Mr. Tom Fletcher and Mr. Alan Mitchell to say a few words in winding this show up. Mr. Fletcher, I know that you've done a marvellous job. You've been terribly busy. Would you like a few words to say about the committee,
Well,
etc.?
you know, we got a good committee. We got two excellent judges. They've drawn us a beautiful entry. I think the show has been one of the finest in the country. The finest in the country, not one of the finest, the finest in the country. And I got to thank you both, right, for your kindness for coming, right, and so pleased. Thank you very much.
Mrs. Nancy Bolton, can I ask you, how have you summed things up today, please?
Well, it's been excellent. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Well, it's just one of the nicest shows I've been to. Nice to come to the West Country. I'm a West Country girl, you know.
Yeah.
Not
Well-
a Northerner or a Midlander. West Country I am.
Well, I've noticed that yourself and Mr. McKnight has had a good time. You were having a good time making your decision up together. I did mention before that we thought you were a courting couple. However, that's the way that it should be, isn't it?
That's right,
You
very
know.
friendly.
So I can thank you both again. And now, Mr. Mitchell, would you like to wind the show up, please, sir?
Well, all I can say is that this society owes a debt of gratitude to the man on my left, who plotted it, planned it, worked like hell for it, and produced a wonderful show. We all did something, but this is Tom Fletcher's day.
Over the sponsorship for the 21st birthday now.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Mr. Jim Bone and his son, Mr. Malcolm Bone. Jim, How long have you been in the breed, sir?
Since I was 10-year-old.
And how many dogs have you bred through the years?
Oh, I don't know, really know. I don't really know.
But you've bred many, haven't you?
I've done some good ones.
How many champions have you had?
We've had 3.
You've had 3. What are the names?
Black Monarch. What are the others?
Black Monarch, ain't you? Oh, I had him. You see, the fowl that the dog was showed in morning. We had Black Monarch. Of course, we've had Freed and Dominate. We've had Where's Will Jack the Monarch in partnership with Mrs. Malzard, that one. We've had Tusker. We've had Champion Large Cleopatra. And I think altogether I made up about 8.
Well, Malcolm and Dad, you've been a credit to the breed, and it's been a pleasure interviewing you, although only for a little short while. But the show went marvellous today, didn't it?
Absolutely wonderful.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed every moment, and I should like to thank Mr. Fletcher and his wife for sending me the invitation. I had an invitation to lunch, and there you are.
Brilliant.
I've met some wonderful people in the breed. Upwell, and you know, a lot of them have gone. I think I'm about the oldest now.
Yeah, well, you've got plenty more years to go, and you've got a stick to help you along, haven't you?
I've got a sticker.
And you've got a pint can there as well, haven't you? You've got a pint pot as well.
Pint pot as well.
So I'm sure you'll be with us for many years.
So anyway.
Anyway, thanks very much for allowing me to interview you.
And
Malcolm, I'll see you again at many shows, I know that. Thanks very much, Malcolm. Thanks, gentlemen.
Congratulations to the
Thank you.